Hello, my beautiful people. Sofia here. You caught me in the middle of doing a dip series around Super Bowl. And now I'm gonna walk you through my mango guacamole recipe. My palate tends to lean Mediterranean or Mexican. And in this video, we're going to Mexico. Okay, your ingredient list includes 3 ripe avocados, a small red onion, a ripe mango, a jalapeno, a lime, cilantro, and some salt. When buying your avocados, you want to make sure they're ripe. They should be a little soft and tender, but not too soft. That means they're overripe. Next, you'll cut the avocado in half and you'll want to follow the knife around the pit. Then twist the avocado to open. Strike a knife to the pit very carefully and give it a little nudge. If this makes you at all nervous, use a spoon. Once the pit is out, cut the avocado into cubes and scoop it into a bowl. So just mash up the avocado once it's like this, just slightly, because you don't want it to be super smooth or pureed or anything like that, because honestly, I think it then looks a little store-bought. And what's the point in putting in all this effort if everyone thinks you're gonna be getting it from your local grocery store? Right. So I'm only gonna do a real little bit because there's so many different components that are gonna be going into this guacamole that you are gonna end up mashing up the avocado more as you add each ingredient. Okay, so the avocado is all prepped. This is a small onion chopped up. If you love onion, add it all. I'm gonna add it all just because I am gonna be adding mango as well. So it's just gonna be a nice textural contrast for you. If you don't though, use half. And then we move on to a jalapeno. Jalapenos are a pepper that look like this. On the pepper scale, they're in the middle actually. However, for most people, they're pretty spicy. The seeds contain all of the spice, so if you're worried about making anything too spicy, definitely take out all of the seeds. So anyway, adding this in, and making guacamole is super simple, and I think it kind of intimidates people for some reason, and it shouldn't. It's really easy, and it's just 5 ingredients. And if you want to add the 6th, the mango, or whatever, you can. All right, so I'm just going to mix this up a little, and all right, I'm going to use a lime. Right now, this lime feels kind of not super tender, so I'm assuming there's not gonna be that much juice in here. If you roll it out like this, it kind of gets everything going. And I'm gonna just juice my limes directly into here. If you're using bottled lime juice, I'd say use about a tablespoon. Your discretion though. Oh, I was wrong. This lime is juicy. So I'm gonna use the whole thing because this is gonna make a lot of guacamole. This is probably gonna make about 3 cups. So just to give you some reference. So I'm going to my last 2 ingredients, or 3 actually. I'm gonna put some of the mango in. This is a whole mango cut up. Now I'm going to put in 3/4 of this and save a 1/4 cup or so just for garnish to put on top. It will impress your guests. All right. And before I even mix this together, I'm going to take about, I'd say about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of cilantro, just the tender stems and the leaves. The stems closer to the root are just, I mean, you could use them for things like a chimichurri, or if you're marinating meat or anything, you could definitely use them for that. Don't discard them, but it's just not pleasant to eat with a tortilla chip. So I'm just gonna throw that in. And I'm going to, last but not least, salt. I'm gonna do about 2 teaspoons. So, like I said before, if you wanted a traditional guacamole, it wouldn't look as chunky with these mangoes, but can add another fruit, anything to kind of add that texture if you want that. If you're going for a normal guacamole, just a traditional one, you're totally set with this too. All right, so I'm just gonna put this in a nice serving bowl. And before you put it out for your guests to try, definitely taste it. Make sure that there's enough salt, there's enough cilantro, everything like that, because it should go through you first, right? You don't want your guests to be the ones that tell you that you need more salt in your food. It's just really terrible feeling. I've been there. All right, so I'm gonna just try this first. Cool. So I think all this is needing is just a little more cilantro, which I am gonna just dress on top. And why not use that mango that you saved for this specific purpose? Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram.